So my name is Lance, and I'm Aurora's grandson. I'm the youngest of her daughter, Lydia Michelle. And I never really got to know my grandmother as an adult. I knew her as a child. And over the past few years, me and my mom have been, talking with each other, figuring life out, and we're learning more about my grandmother as it goes along. And it turns out we're still really connected biologically and spiritually. And something I wanted to tell my grandmother that I never got a chance to is that I'm proud of her for all the things she's done for us. And as a kid, my grandmother was the best. She was the only grandparent that I got to meet. She was enough to be my only grandparent, and I was okay with that. She really did make the worst times for me feel better. Like I remember when I was sick, I would stay over at her house sometimes, and she'd stay up all night with me, taking care of me. And that really meant a lot to me. Even nowadays, when I feel sick and I feel aches in my bones, I'm still comforted by her, and it's kind of nostalgic to be sick and remember her. She really was our biggest fan as a grandmother. She had a real quiet, raspy yell, but when we were at basketball, we would hear her yelling and cheering us on, and we could always hear her no matter where we were playing. And when we went to the movies, she always let us pick whatever action movie we wanted to watch, and she'd fall asleep. I didn't really understand back then, it's an action movie, Grandma, why are you falling asleep? But now I kind of fall asleep sometimes in action movies. I think one of the best parts is she genuinely loved to listen to us. I think that no matter what we were talking about, how uninteresting or how silly we were, she was always interested to talk to us and play along with whatever we were doing. She spoiled us, she took care of us, she was our protector, and she was just overall fun to be around. She made us laugh a lot, she was always laughing. The one thing I noticed when I was a kid was she really did care about her family a lot. Her apartment always had a ton of pictures around. Half of them were of her grandchildren and the other half were family. I was young and she would always show me pictures of, hey, this is so-and-so and this is so-and-so and they're doing this and that. And I'm like 5 years old. I don't know any of these people. I don't remember anybody. But I knew that she really loved her family, so I would listen, and I really cherish that about her now. So I did want to thank everybody in her family that has helped her, that has loved her, that has just been a part of her because she really loved you guys. So I think on behalf of her family, I just want to say that Grandma, we miss you a lot, and we really love you. So thank you everybody for being here.
Great job. Great job, Lance.
I'm the only surviving brother, and I turned 80 last month. So, and I plan to hang around for a few more years, hopefully, thank God. And I'm happy to be here to honor my sister. You're a lovely. Thank you.
Any funny stories anyone would like to share about Tia Beba?
I'll share.
Yes.
So Tia Beba, she owned a little Volkswagen Bug, and she would put us all in her Volkswagen Bug. I'm talking Emma and Tia Beba, Michelle, Curtis, Nina, and myself. We all fit in that Volkswagen, and she would drive us to the lake. And I don't know how we fit in that Volkswagen, but we did, and she made it happen. And she was our loving Tia. She would take us to the circus, she would take us to the lake, she would take us out to eat, and she was just the fun Tia. And my children got to experience it. They would go with Lance and Zach to the movies. She would come to my mom's house and pick up Mom and my two kids and take Lance and Zachary to the movies, and so my kids got to experience her too. So I have very fond memories of Tia Beba. She always brought us gifts. And, she bought my mom a beautiful nacimiento made out of ceramic. And I'm fortunate enough to be able to have it. I put it out every year, and I think of the other when I put it out.
Awesome.
So that's about it.
Yeah, yeah.
So my name is Isabel, and I'm Paul's wife. And I came into the family life through marriage, and Tia Beba was always so generous. I remember when we got married, and we got a lot of duplicates of toasters and irons and all those things. But Tia Beba gave us a washer and dryer. We did not get duplicates of that. But she was so generous, and there were hot points, bread, and those washer and dryers lasted us till we moved to our other house. Well, actually, and then some, because they lasted like 20 years. And they were awesome washer and dryers. And so, every time I saw her, I just thanked her, because it was like, that's not a cheap gift. But she was very giving, and so I appreciated her. And also, we had good friends from Cursillo that we would hang with, and we'd go out on Friday nights, and then we'd always go eat at Jim's to say hi to Tia Beba. And even our good friends adopted her as Tia and would call her Tia Beba. And they'd say, well, let's go eat with Tia Beba. And so I'm very grateful and thankful that the Lord blessed me with a beautiful family, the Solis family. And thank you all for loving one and I like you do the rest of the family. Thank you.
Beautiful. Fantastic. Well, we'll be meeting at Jim's for those of you who can join us at the Jim's at Hebner and I-10 West. And then at 4 p.m., we're going to be at Rocks and Brews, a toast at Tia Beba. And tomorrow, Michelle and certain family members will be going down to Laredo. So, Theo, thank you so much for being here. We know you're going to be out of town soon. So we're very happy that you're here. Thank you for your blessings. All right. Thank you all.
Thank you.